So the mission that we chose to accept this week was watch Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. Probably one of the best movies in the Mission Impossible franchise. These glasses and hoodie are really bugging me, so now they are coming off. Oh, he's even more handsome without the glasses. So like I said, this week we watched Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. This is the 4th movie in the Mission Impossible franchise. It stars Tom Cruise, Jeremy Renner, Simon Pegg, Paula Patton. I can't say the bad guy's name, but it's pretty much the dude from the original Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, and he's pretty good. He doesn't really have to talk a lot, but when he does, he's pretty menacing. And he looks just like an evil dude, and I really like him. And it was directed by Brad Bird. J.J. Abrams actually stayed on to produce this movie, which I think it might have helped it be a little bit better. The whole premise of the movie is there's this nuclear extremist who acquires some nuclear codes and wants to launch them, and Tom Cruise and his crew have to go and stop him, of course. Honestly, I do think this is the best movie in the whole series, the whole franchise. This movie kind of has it all. It has the action, the comedy, drama, everything, and it's great all around. The only thing that really confused me about this movie was everybody's height. You see Tom Cruise standing next to Simon Pegg and Jeremy Renner and Paula Patton, and you know he's shorter than every single one of them, but yeah, he looks taller, and his height changes, it seems like, throughout the whole movie. I wonder if he's just like, look, I'm gonna be taller than everybody in this movie, or I'm not doing it. Another funny part I like about Tom Cruise is his running, because there was a whole scene where, I'm not gonna say what it is, but Tom Cruise is running, and it looks like he runs like the biggest idiot known to man. It looks like he's got like a stick up his ass the whole time. My god, this movie is still good, even without his corny running. This movie they really got to go everywhere. They kind of hit. One of the best parts about this movie was the whole Dubai scene. They got to go to the world's tallest tower, and Tom Cruise had to scale it. I know he did like most of his own stunts in there, so I give him a lot of shit, but honestly, the dude's a badass. He actually did a lot of these stunts himself, so kudos to him. Scientology at work right there. Then they went to India, where they met that dude from Slumdog Millionaire, the actual host, and in this movie, he's pretty much like a sleaze to Paula Patton's character the whole time, which is really funny. Ethan Hunt is pretty much the James Bond for America, I think. Pretty easy to compare the two, but they're completely different. It's really weird because he's got a team with him the whole time and stuff. But I still like these movies, except two. Two is the worst. Avoid it like the plague. Is it just me, or is Jeremy Renner like working his way to be in every action movie, to be every action star? He's pretty much taken over the Bourne character. I heard the rumor that he was supposed to take over the Mission Impossible character, so instead of Ethan Hunt, it'll be Renner again. As much as I like him, I just am like, okay, it's too much. Renner is an action star, I get it, but they're pretty much giving him everything. Probably end up playing Bond next. I'm not saying he's a bad actor, I'm just saying I'm kind of tired of him seeing typecast. Simon Pegg is great in this. He brings comedy to the whole movie. He has his one-liner jokes. The best part is when he's walking in the Kremlin with Tom Cruise, and this guy IDs Tom Cruise, and Simon Pegg gets onto him like, you're in trouble now, you know who that was, blah blah blah. He's just a smart ass whole time. And for some reason, he's obsessed with masks. He always wants to wear a mask, and then throughout the whole movie, nobody on their squad wears a mask except for like Tom Cruise has like a little beard thing going on. That's about it. But Simon Pegg never gets to wear his mask like he really wants to. They have these really cool gadgets in here, and I like the gloves, so you can climb Dubai. Paula Patton did great in this movie. She was the only girl on their whole squad, and she kicked ass. She was, not only is she amazing to look at, but she's a great action star. She had this fight scene with this other chick, and that was pretty cool. That was the best cat fight I've seen in a while. Whooped her ass, loved it. Kicked her out a window. I thought the fight scene at the end was kind of ridiculous, where they were fighting in a parking garage and stuff was going up and down. I guess they just tried to top everything, but because I really didn't see that dude that Tom Cruise was fighting as that tough of a guy, honestly. I thought his second command would have been a better fight, but they gave that one to Renner, and I guess the main bad guy's got to fight the main good guy. So all in all, this is probably the best Mission Impossible movie. I recommend this movie to all my friends. I wish I would have watched it in theaters, but some of my friends don't like Tom Cruise. Like, they absolutely hate him and will not go see anything he does. I like him. I like this movie a lot. I suggest you watch it. Let me know what you think. I'm curious. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the whole movie summed up. So, talk to you later, Movie Club.